Sarvam Nudibisidat Sadhanam. Om Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha. Shruti Smruti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam. Namami Bhagavad Pada Shankaram Loka Shankaram. Sadashiva Samarambam Shankara Acharya Madhyamam. Asmadacharya Padyanta Vande Shri Guru Paramparam. Om Shri Shankaracharya Swamine Namaha. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahavirjam Karavavahai Tejaspinavati Tamastuma Vitvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Yeah, we'll start with the revision of the shlokas we did in the last class.
Sheila Shinde Bagini.
Yes, ma'am. Dehi nityam vadyo ayam dehe sarvasya bharata tasmat sarvani bhutani natvam shochatum arhasi.
Can you chant the first line at least?
Dehi nityam vadyo ayam dehe.
No, there is a mistake there. Vadaha means vada. Vada means kill, destroy.
Okay.
Avada means not destroy. Dehi nityam avadyaha ayam. That cannot be destroyed. Dehi nityam avadyaha ayam. Dehi nityam avadyoyam.
Okay. Dehi nityam avadyoyam dehe sarvasya bharata tasmat sarvani bhutani natvam shochatum arhasi.
Okay, good. And you don't have to stop at nityam avadyoyam. You can say nityam avadyoyam. Okay? Because it's
Nityam avadyoyam. Okay,
compound word. Nityam avadyoyam. Nityam avadyoyam is correct. No doubt about it. But you can say it as chanting nityam avadyoyam. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Banu Rekha Bagini.
Swadharmamapi chavekshya navikampitum dharmyodhi yuddha shreyonyat chatriyasya navidyate.
Can you chant the second line first padam?
Dharmyodhi yuddha. Dharmyadi yuddha shreyonyat chatriyasya na vidyate.
Okay, good.
Rajalakshmi Bagini.
Yadrichayashchopapannam swargadvaramapavritam Sukhi nakshatriya pata labante yuddhamidrisham.
Beena Raja Bagini.
Yes, Bhagini. Atha chetvamimam dharmyam sangramanna karishyasi tatasvadharma kirtincha hitva papamavapsyasi.
One more person can chant this.
Sharada Rajan Bagini.
Yes, Mahodaya. Atha chetvamimam dharmyam sangramanna karishyasi tatasvadharmam kirtincha hitva papamavapsyasi.
I think earlier Beena Bahini chanted, right?
Yes.
Yeah, there were some small changes you would have seen in the chanting now. That is the way it should be chanted. Okay?
Okay.
Can you chant again the same thing, Sarada Bahini?
Yes, Mahodaya.
Yeah.
Atha chetvamimam dharmyam sangramanna karishyasi tatasvadharmam kirtincha hitva papamavapsyasi.
Good. So we'll go to the new class today. So what happened was that up to the shloka number 30, the Lord was talking about Atma. Dehi Nityam Avadyoyam Dehe Sarvasya Bharata. So he gave a kind of understanding and lakshanas of Atma and made him understand that you cannot kill the Atma. You can only, the body also, at the end of the day, the body also is not Sashvatam, it also will fall away. So he gave the concept of Atma from almost Shloka number 11 or 12 to 30th Shloka. Then from here he changed over to Dharmam, Swadharmam Abhichaveksha. So he says that as a Kshatriya, you have got a responsibility of protecting the Dharma and also you Praja. Then he also said that anybody who is protecting Dharma and doing their karma, it is all for him, the war is almost like keeping the heavens door open. Because Swadharmam, in the act of duty, if somebody is laying their life, then for those people, Swarga is assured. That is as per the various scriptures and Dharma Shastra that we have. So he said that this particular thing is a lucky one for you, that if you are doing this war, and if you die, your Swarga is already open for you. So then the Shloka that we read, the last Shloka that we read was that if you are not going to do this war, Sangramam na karishyasi, then you are also not only faltering on your Swadharma, but you are also going to get Papa. You are going to inherit Papa. That's what he had told. Now he is continuing. Okay, we'll talk.
Rajeshwari Shivashankar Bhagini.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste. Akirtinchapi bhutani.
Akirtinchapi bhutani. Akirtinchapi bhutani.
Katayishyanti te vyayam.
Katayishyanti devyayam. Katayishyanti devyayam.
If te means you. Te vyayam.
Katayishyanti devyayam.
Akirtinchapi bhutani. Katayishyanti te vyayam.
Akirtinchapi bhutani. Katayishyanti devyayam. Akirtinchapi bhutani. Bhutani katayishyanti devyayam.
Good. Next.
Sri Lakshmi Bhagini.
Namaste Mahodaya.
Namaste. Sambhavitasya cha kirtihi.
Sambhavitasya cha kirtihi. Sambhavitasya cha kirtihi.
Maranadadirichyate.
Maranadatirichyate. Maranadatirichyate.
Sambhavitasya cha kirtihi. Maranadatirichyate.
Sambhavitasya cha kirtihi. Maranadatirichyate. Sambhavitasya cha kirtihi. Maranadatirichyate.
Good. Next.
Krishna Pavani Bhagini.
Namaste Mahodaya.
Namaste. Akirtinchapi bhutani. Katayishyanti te vyayam.
Akirtinchapi bhutani katayishyanti te vyayam. Akirtinchapi bhutani katayishyanti te vyayam.
Very good. Next.
Lakshmi Bibi Bhagini.
Yes, Bhagini.
Sambhavitasya cha kirtihi. Maranadatirichyate.
Sambhavitasya cha kirtihi maranadatiricyate. Sambhavitasya cha kirtihi maranadatiricyate.
Next.
Leena Mehul Dama Bhagini.
Yes, madam.
You can chant the first line slowly twice.
Yes. Akirtinchapi bhutani
कथयिष्यन्ति ते व्ययाम् अकीर्तिं चापि भूतानि कथयिष्यन्ति ते व्ययाम्.
Good. Next.
Mrinalini Gopalan Bagini.
Second line 2 times.
Mrinalini Gopalan Bagini. Okay. R. Vijayalakshmi Bagini.
Namaste Mahodaya.
Namaste.
Sambhavitasya cha kirtihi maranadatirichyate. Sambhavitasya cha kirtihi maranadatirichyate.
Next.
K. Lalita Bagini.
Can you chant the 2 lines slowly?
Yes, sir.
अकीर्तिं चापि भूतानि कथयिष्यन्ति ते व्ययाम् सम्भावितस्य च कीर्तिः मरणादतिरिच्यते.
Very good. Next.
Anupama Bhatt Bagini.
Avagini.
2 lines slowly.
अकीर्तिं चापि भूतानि कथयिष्यन्ति ते व्ययाम् सम्भावितस्य च कीर्तिः मरणादतिरिच्यते.
Good. Next.
Sharat Chavan Mahodaya.
अकीर्ति चापि भूतानि कथयिष्यन्ति ते व्ययाम् सम्भावितस्य च कीर्तिः मरणादतिरिच्यते.
Okay. You should say akirtin chapi. Akirtim chapi becomes akirtin chapi.
Okay.
Can you chant the first line?
अकीर्ति चापि भूतानि.
You are telling akirti chapi. No.
अकीर्ति
Akirtim chapi.
अकीर्तिं चापि भूतानि कथयिष्यन्ति ते व्ययाम्.
Okay. Now you try akirtin chapi. Inj.
Okay. अकीर्तिं चापि भूतानि कथयिष्यन्ति ते व्ययाम्.
Good. Next.
Mrinalini Gopalan Bagini. Okay. She's not there. Sharada Rajan Bagini.
Yes.
Yeah.
अकीर्तिं चापि भूतानि कथयिष्यन्ति ते व्ययाम् सम्भावितस्य च कीर्तिः मरणादतिरिच्यते.
Good. One more person.
Rajalakshmi Bagini.
अकीर्तिं चापि भूतानि कथयिष्यन्ति ते व्ययाम् सम्भावितस्य च कीर्तिः मरणादतिरिच्यते.
Very good. So we will go to the meaning of this. So what happens is that if Arjuna is not going to fight this war and go away, walking away from the war, then he is not going to, he is only going to get infame. Okay, he will lose all his fame. Akirti. Kirti means fame. So what will happen is that if he is not going to fight, it becomes infamy. So he is only going to earn infamy. Infamy also, then what happens is that Bhutani. Bhutani means all the fellow beings who are there, who knows Arjuna. What will they do? Katayishyanti te avyayam. They will start talking stories about you. Avyaya means unending. So, that is right from the time of the Arjuna walking away, for time eternal, they will talk all stories about Arjuna. Oh, Arjuna, this fellow, he does not know how to fight. He was only a pet student of Drona. So he was just promoted as a great warrior. He is useless. So everybody will start talking so bad about Arjuna in case he is not going to take up the war. Katayishyanti means in Tamil we say, they can make a lot of stories about Arjuna and keep talking. And even a common man they start talking very, very infamously about Arjuna in case he is not going to take up the war now. And then it will become eternal. For example, Mahabharata and Bhagavad Gita are almost 5,000 years old, and we are talking about the same Arjuna now. If the Arjuna at that point in time had not fought, in time eternal, they'll be talking about his infamous running away from the battlefield. They Abhyaya. So they said that even common people will start building up stories and talk about you and your infamous running away from the battlefield. And then what happens? Sambhavidasya cha akirtihi. Whatever you are going to earn, akirti, infamous now, infamy that you are going to earn by not fighting this war, sambhavidasya cha akirtihi, maranadadi richyate. It is worse than even dying. You are going to get so much amount of infamy, which is even worse. Maranad atirichyate. It is worse than even dying. So he says that everybody that talks so bad about you, that Arjuna is useless, he just ran away from the battlefield, and you will become most infamous person. So far he has been a very famous person. Everybody talks so high about Arjuna. But if he's not doing that, he is going to become infamous. So earlier he said that he will get papa by not fighting the war. He said that in the previous Shloka, I think. What did he say? He said that, papam. He said that you will be a sinner if you are not going to fight the war. Now he says you will not only be a sinner, but you will also get a very, very bad name. Supposing you go away and you are going to go away as a very good name, and you are going to etch out a good name for you, it's fine. You are not only going to get papa, but also going to have a very, very bad name for you for time to come. Time immemorial is going to be a bad name for Arjuna. So that is what now Lord Krishna is telling to Arjuna. Now, next sloka, please.
Sheila Shinde Bagini.
Yes, ma'am.
Bhayat.
Bhayad. Bhayat.
Ranat.
Ranat. Ranat.
Bhayat. Ranat.
Bhayad. Ranat. Bhayad. Ranat.
Uparatam.
Uparatam. Uparatam.
Bhayat. Ranaduparatam.
Bhayat. Ranat. Uparatam. Bhayat. Ranat. Uparatam.
Mamsyante.
Mansante.
You can say mamsyante.
Mansante. Mansante.
Tvam.
Tvam.
Maharataha.
Maharataha. Maharataha.
Mamsyante tvam maharataha.
Mansante tvam maharataha. Mansante tvam maharataha.
Bhayat ranaduparatam. Mamsyante tvam maharataha.
Bhayadranat uparatam. Mansante tvam maharataha. Bhayadranat uparatam. Mansante tvam maharataha.
Okay, next.
Krishna Pavani Bagini.
Namaste, Bhagini.
Namaste. Yeshan chatvam bahumataha.
Yeshan chatvam bahumataha. Yeshan chatvam bahumataha.
Bhutva yasyasi laghavam.
Bhutva yasyasi laghavam. Bhutva yasyasi laghavam.
Yeshan chatvam bahumataha. Bhutva yasyasi laghavam.
Yeshan chatvam bahumataha. Bhutva yasyasi laghavam. Yeshan chatvam bahumataha. Bhutva yasyasi laghavam.
Good. Next.
Bina Raja Bagini.
Yes, Bhagini.
भयाद्रणादुपरतं मंस्यन्ते त्वां महारथाः
भयाद्रणादुपरतं मंस्यन्ते त्वां महारथाः भयाद्रणादुपरतं मंस्यन्ते त्वां महारथाः
रथाः रथाः इद रथाः
रथाः
हा ताः
रथाः
the time you take for tha, it also takes same time for ha.
Okay.
Yeah, try again.
भयाद्रणादुपरतं मंस्यन्ते त्वां महारथाः.
Good. Next.
Sri Lakshmi Bagini.
Yes, Mahoday.
येषाञ्चत्वं बहुमतः भूत्वा यास्यसि लाघवम्
येषां च त्वं बहुमतः भूत्वा यास्यसि लाघवम् येषां च त्वं बहुमतः भूत्वा यास्यसि लाघवम्.
Next.
Mrinalini Gopalan Bagini.
आम् भगिनि.
भयाद्रणादुपरतं मंस्यन्ते त्वां महारथाः येषाञ्च त्वं बहुमतः भूत्वा यास्यसि लाघवम्
भयाद्रणादुपरतं मंस्यन्ते त्वां महारथाः येषां च त्वं बहुमतः भूत्वा यास्यसि लाघवम्.
Good. Next.
Leena Mehuldama Bagini.
The two lines slowly once.
Yes, madam.
Yeah.
भयाद्रणादुपरतं मंस्यन्ते त्वां महारथाः येषां च त्वं बहुमतः भूत्वा यास्यसि लाघवम्.
Very good. Next.
Anupama Bhatt Bagini.
हाँ भगिनी. भयाद्राणादुपरतं मंसन्ते त्वां महारथाः येषां च त्वं बहुमतः भूत्वा यास्यसि लाघवम्.
Can you chant the first line again?
भयाद्रणादुपरतं मंसन्ते त्वां महारथाः
Mamsyante. Mamsante. Mamsyante.
मंस्यन्ते.
Correct.
भयाद्रणादुपरतं मंस्यन्ते त्वां महारथाः.
Next.
Bhanureka Bagini.
भयाद्रणादुपरतं मंस्यन्ते त्वां महारथाः येषां च त्वं बहुमतः भूत्वा यास्यसि लाघवम्.
Good. Next.
BV Lakshmi Bagini.
Yes, but भयाद्रणादुपरतं मंस्यन्ते त्वां महारथाः येषां च त्वं बहुमतः भूत्वा यास्यसि लाघवम्.
Very nice. Next. One more person.
Vijayalakshmi R Bagini.
भयाद्रणादुपरतं मंस्यन्ते त्वां महारथाः येषां च त्वं बहुमतः भूत्वा यास्यसि लाघवम्.
Very good. I think we will just go to the meaning of this. In this case, Maharataha, it refers to Duryodhana and Karna. Okay, there Duryodhana and Karna are in the opposite camp. And what will they think? Mamsyante. What will they think? Tvam. Tvam Mamsyante means they will think of you. who will think of you? Maharataha. That is, these two guys, Duryodhana and Karna is primarily taken. So those two guys, Tvam Mamsyante, will think about you as what? Bayat, out of fear, Ranat, from the Ranabhumi, that is from the war field, Uparadam, ran away. So your great arch enemies, Karna and Duryodhana, who always think that Arjuna is a very difficult person to fight in the war, is a great warrior, they will think that this guy, out of fear, has run away from the war field. Bayad, Ranat, Uparatam, Swam, Maharataha, Mamsyante, Maharataha, that is, these two guys will think about you. Yeshan Chatvam Bahumataha. As of now, those people were thinking very high about Bahumataha. They were thinking very, very high about you. You were in a very high esteem. Tvam Bahumataha. You are kept in very high esteem by those people. Having been that, Bhutva, Yasyasi Lagavam, you will simply fall in their high esteem because they will think that you have just run away out of fear from the battlefield. So this is the way these two guys will think. That is Maharataha, like Drona, sorry, not Drona, Duryodhana and Karna. What will Drona and Bhishma think? Drona and Bhishma will think, come on, yeah, I thought Arjuna is going to come and then take on and then take over the kingdom, so that we did not have the guts to tell Duryodhana that whatever he is doing is wrong. At least now Arjuna and Pandavas will start ruling the kingdom if Arjuna takes the war and then defeats the Kauravas. So that is the way they'll think. They'll say, why this fellow is running away? They may not say that, but they'll be thinking they wanted the war to be won by Pandavas. Though the Bhishma and Drona were also the leaders of many of these battle fronts, still, heart of hearts, they want Arjuna to win the war. So they also will not like Arjuna running away from this war because they want Dharma to be restored and they want Dharmaputra to become the king, and they also want the Pandavas to become the prince. So at the end of the day, if you run away, then what will happen? You'll become only, you'll fall in the esteem that they have been having all these time. Okay. So you will not only earn Papa, but they'll also think bad about you. Once these people, Duryodhana knows about this, what will Duryodhana do? He'll go and tom-tom. He's a very good marketing guy. He'll go and tom-tom with the entire marketplace that this fellow could not come even for a simple war with us. Even before the first arrow was shot, this fellow ran away. So how do you think this fellow is capable of running a kingdom? How do you think this fellow will take care of all the prajas if there is invasion by somebody? So he is capable of doing all the marketing. Both Karna and Duryodhana can jointly, they can destroy the very, very good name that Arjuna had got. They will not say that Arjuna went out of compassion, went out of sympathy, went out of this thing. They will not say that Arjuna is a capable warrior. He had a sympathy, because of sympathy only has given away. They are not going to talk about that. They are only simply going to destroy the overall image that Arjuna was having, all these things. So this is what Lord Krishna is telling him. They are not going to be simply keeping quiet. They are just going to start making a very good, very big marketing campaign that this is what Arjuna had done. So you will fall in the esteem of not only these people, but in the esteem of everybody who is looking for you to fight this war and win the war. Next.
Sorry, K. Lalita Bagini. Yes, sir.
Avachavadanshya bahun.
Avachavadanshya bahun. Avachavadanshya bahun.
Vadishyanti tavahitaha.
Vadishyanti tavahitaha. Vadishyanti tavahitaha.
Avachavadanshya bahun. Vadishyanti tavahitaha.
Avachavadanshya bahun. Vadishyanti tavahitaha. Avachavadanshya bahun. Vadishyanti tavahitaha.
Next.
Sharat Chavan Mahodaya.
Yes, sir.
Nindantastav samartyam.
Nindanstava samarthyam.
Nindanti tava. Nindantastava. Nindanti.
Nindantastava.
Correct.
निन्दन्तस्तव सामर्थ्यं ततो दुःखतरं नु किम्.
Okay, good. Once again.
निन्दन्तस्तव सामर्थ्यं ततो दुःखतरं नु किम्.
ततो दुःखतरं नु किम्.
ततो दुःखतरं नु किम्. ततो दुःखतरं नु किम्.
निन्दन्तस्तव सामर्थ्यं ततो दुःखतरं नु किम्.
निन्दन्तस्तव सामर्थ्यं ततो दुःखतरं नु किम्.
Good. Next.
Gurumurthy Mahodaya.
Yes, sir.
अवाच्यवादांश्च बहून्
अवाच्यवादाश्च बहून् अवाच्यवादाश्च बहून्
वदिष्यन्ति तवाहिताः
वदिष्यन्ति तवाहिदाः वदिष्यन्ति तवाहिदाः
अवाच्यवादांश्च बहून् वदिष्यन्ति तवाहिताः
अवाच्यवादञ्च बहून् वदिष्यन्ति तवाहिदाः अवाच्यवादञ्च बहून्
वादांश्च बहून् वादाम्
अवाच्यवादांश्च बहून् वदिष्यन्ति तवाहिदाः अवाच्यवादांश्च बहून् वदिष्यन्ति तवाहिदाः.
Okay. Next.
Rajeshwari Shivashankar Bhagini. Rajeshwari Shivashankar Bhagini.
Yes, madam. Yes, ma'am.
निन्दन्तस्तव सामर्थ्यं
निन्दन्तस्तव सामर्थ्यं निन्दन्तस्तव सामर्थ्यं
ततो दुःखतरं नु किम्.
ततो दुःखतरं नु किम्. ततो दुःखतरं नु किम्.
निन्दन्तस्तव सामर्थ्यं ततो दुःखतरं नु किम्.
निन्दन्तस्तव सामर्थ्यं ततो दुःखतरं नु किम्. निन्दन्तस्तव सामर्थ्यं ततो दुःखतरं नु किम्.
Good. Next.
Krishna Pavani Bhagini.
अवाच्यवादांश्च बहून् वदिष्यन्ति तवाहिताः निन्दन्तस्तव सामर्थ्यं ततो दुःखतरं नु किम्.
अवाच्यवादांश्च बहून् वदिष्यन्ति तवाहिताः निन्दन्तस्तव सामर्थ्यं ततो दुःखतरं नु किम्.
Sheila Shinde Bhagini.
Yes, ma'am. अवाच्यवादांश्च बहून् वदिष्यन्ति तवाहिताः निन्दन्तस्तव सामर्थ्यं ततो दुःखतरं नु किम्.
Good. Next.
Sharada Rajan Bhagini.
Yes, ma'am. अवाच्यवादांश्च बहून् वदिष्यन्ति तवाहिताः निन्दन्तस्तव सामर्थ्यं ततो दुःखतरं नु किम्.
Good. Next. One more person.
Rajalakshmi Bhagini.
अवाच्यवादांश्च बहून् वदिष्यन्ति तवाहिताः निन्दन्तस्तव सामर्थ्यं ततो दुःखतरं नु किम्.
One more person.
Bhanureka Bhagini.
Yes. अवाच्यवादांश्च बहून् वदिष्यन्ति तवाहिताः निन्दन्तस्तव सामर्थ्यं ततो दुःखतरन्नु किम्.
Okay, one more person.
Sri Lakshmi Bhagini.
अवाच्य वादांश्च बहून् वदिष्यन्ति तवाहिताः निन्दन्तस्तव सामर्थ्यं ततो दुःखतरन्नु किम्.
Now, Arjuna, Lord Krishna further continues. He said that Tava ahitaha, that is your enemies, okay, vadishyanti, they will start talking. What will they talk? Bahun avacha vadam. Bahun means many. Avacha vadam means things that cannot be uttered. They use all unparliamentary language. In the Indian context, it is unparliamentary language. So they will use all those words which cannot be normally uttered. Bahun, that is many words. Tava ahitaha, your enemies, they start talking about you in such kinds of words, so bad about you in many, many terms. Okay. So they are going to talk so badly about you, bad mouth about you. They'll do the character assassination of who Arjuna is. Tava ahitaha, your enemies will do that. Nindanti tava samarthyam. So whatever very good capability that you have, your samarthyam, they will start belittling it. You are such a good character person. You have got a compassion, you have got sympathy, you have got love for everybody, you have got love for Rajyam, you are a great warrior, you are a great tapasvi, everything you are good. But they will all start nindanti. They will just belittle you. You know, they just do not even recognize it and talk so bad about you. Tataha dukkataram nukim. So if these things happen, what else can give what's the sadness to you than all these things? Now they all start abusing you like anything, and your entire capabilities will be all downplayed. So this is going to give you a very high level of dukkha. So what else can be giving a much higher level of dukkha than this? This is what is going to give. So he's telling that one is you have to understand about Atma, then you have to understand your Swadharma, and you should not run away from there. And when you start running away, what kind of things will happen? What will Duryodhana talk? What others will talk? And what everybody will talk? They will start talking and belittling your entire capabilities and other things. That is one of the highest sorrows that you can ever have. So that is what Lord Krishna tells to him. Now, all these things he has been telling, and now still Arjuna is sitting on the platform of the chariot. So now he is now going to ask Arjuna to get up and fight. Okay. Next shloka is coming.
Veena Raja Bhagini.
Yes, Bhagini.
Hato va prapsyasi swargam.
Hato va prapsyasi swargam. Hato va prapsyasi swargam.
Jitva va bhokshyase mahim.
Jitva va bhokshyase mahim. Jitva va bhokshyase mahim.
Hato va prapsyasi swargam. Jitva va bhokshyase mahim.
Hato va prapsyasi swargam. Jitva va bhokshyase mahim. Hato va prapsyasi swargam. Jitva va bhokshyase mahim.
Good. Next.
Devi Lakshmi Bhagini.
Yes, Bhagini.
Tasmaduttishta kaunteya.
Tasmaduttishta kaunteya. Tasmaduttishta kaunteya.
Yuddhaya krita nischayah.
Yuddhaya krita nischayah. Yuddhaya krita nischayah.
Tasmaduttishta kaunteya. Yuddhaya krita nischayah.
Tasmaduttishta kaunteya. Yuddhaya kruta nischayah. Tasmaduttishta kaunteya. Yuddhaya kruta nischayah.
Good. Next.
R Vijay Lakshmi Bhagini.
हतो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गं जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम्
हतो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गम् जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम् हतो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गम् जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम्.
Good. Next.
Mrinalini Gopalan Bagini.
आम् भगिनि.
तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः
तस्मादुद्दिष्ट कौन्तेय युद्धाय कृत निश्चयः. तस्मादुद्दिष्ट कौन्तेय युद्धाय कृत निश्चयः.
Good. Next.
Gurumurthy Mahodaya.
हतो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गं जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम् तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः
हतो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गं जित्वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम् तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः.
निश्चयः
कृतनिश्चयः.
Krita means do. Nishchaya means definitely do. Krita nishchayah. Okay.
तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः.
Next.
Leena Mehuldama Bagini.
The 2 lines slowly, please.
Leena Mehuldama Bagini.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
हतो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गं जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम् तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः.
Very good. Next.
Hey Lalita Bagini.
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead.
हतो वा प्राप्यसि स्वर्गं जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम् तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः.
Yes, prapnoti, prapsyasi, prapyati will come very often. Prapya means you get. If you get something, எனக்கு பிராப்தம் இருக்கு. We say in Tamil, no, பிராப்தம் இருக்கு. So prapsyasi means you have the praptam. You will achieve like that. So prapsyasi, prapsyami, so these are all the same prapta. Prapta means you will be able to achieve. Okay.
Okay.
So you come across this word very, very often. Prapsyasi. You will gain like that. You'll come very, very often. Next.
Anupama Bhat Bagini.
भगिनि.
Yeah.
हतो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गं जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम् तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः.
Good. Next.
Sharada Rajan Bagini.
Yes, Bagini. हतो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गं जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम् तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः.
Okay. Good.
Sheila Shinde Bagini.
Yes, ma'am. हतो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गं जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम् तस्मात् उत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः.
So we'll go to the beginning of the shloka. So here the Bhagavan talks about two possibilities. What are the two possibilities? One is hatha, you will lose the war. Second thing is jitva, you will win the war. Either you lose the war or you win the war. So he is analyzing the two situations. Hato va, supposing you lose the war. Hato va prapsyati. Then what happens? As per Dharma Shastra, when you wage a dharmic war and when you lose your life in doing your duty, it has been promised that they'll go to Swargam. So he says that in case you lose the war, you will go to Swargam. And another thing in the olden days is that whenever they go to the war, it was unwritten rule that either they have to come back with victory or they become dead. They have to fight and lose their life in the battlefield. So either they win and come back or they lose the life in the battlefield was the kind of thing that was happening in the earlier wars and all. So if he loses, then he loses his life also. If he loses his life at the time of his duty, he gets Swargam. So that is one possibility. Okay. Supposing you don't lose, but you win. When you win, Bhokshya se Mahim, you are going to be the ruler of the earth. You are going to be enjoying everything in this earth. All the riches of the earth you'll be able to enjoy. So whether you lose or you gain, you are going to get positive things. Either you will be enjoying or you'll go to Swargam. Hence, Tasmat, hence, Uttishta, get up, Kaunteya, Yuddhaya Kritanishchaya, please go for war. You have to do this war. Because either way, you don't lose anything. Either way, you gain. So do not now go away. You have to now get up from this chariot platform and you have to wage this war certainly. Krita Nishchaya. That's what Bhagavan tells him, that he has got to get up. So far up to this Shloka 37, the Lord has been primarily addressing Arjuna, in terms of his mental situation, explaining him something about the Atma and other things. Now he is going to start talking about Gita Shastra from the next Shloka. And that is not only for Arjuna, it is going to be for all of us. How you have to look at it. When you are looking at the Shastram, how does this Shastram that he is going to talk about is a common one, which is for everybody. It is universal Shastra that is going to talk now. Okay, we'll take this Shloka today.
Sharat Chavan Mahodaya.
Sukha dukkhe same krutva.
Sukha dukkhe same krutva. Labha labho.
We chant only the first padam which I chanted. Then we'll go to the second padam. Okay?
Sukha dukkhe same krutva. Should I go further?
Once again.
Sukha dukkhe same krutva.
Labha labho jaya jayao.
Labha labho jaya jayao.
Once again.
Sukha dukkhe same krutva. Labha labho jaya jayau.
Once again.
Sukha dukkhe same krutva. Labha labho jaya jayau.
Good. Next.
Beena Raja Bhagini.
Yes, Bhagini.
Tato yuddhaya yujyasva.
Tato yuddhaya yujyasva. Tato yuddhaya yujyasva.
Naivam papamavapsyasi.
Naivam papamavapsyasi. Naivam papamavapsyasi.
Tato yuddhaya yujyasva. Naivam papamavapsyasi.
Tato yuddhaya yujyasva. Naivam papamavapsyasi. Tato yuddhaya yujyasva. Naivam papamavapsyasi.
Here also we have avapsyasi. Like in the previous shloka we had one prapsyasi. Here you say avapsyasi. Okay, it's all you will na evam papam. You will not get papam. That's the meaning of this. We'll discuss it later. Okay. Again, avapti apnoti is gaining.
Okay.
Papam avapsyasi means you will not get papam. Papam na evam papam avapsyasi. You will not get this papam. Yeah. Next.
Krishna Pavani Bhagini.
Namaste Mahodaya.
Namaste. Sukha dukkhe same krutva. Labha labho jaya jayao.
सुखदुःखे समे कृत्वा लाभालाभौ जयाजयौ सुखदुःखे समे कृत्वा लाभालाभौ जयाजयौ.
Good. Next.
Gurumurthy Mahodaya.
Yes, sir.
Tato yuddhaya yujyasva naivam papamavapsyasi.
Tado yuddhaya yujyasva naivam pabamavapyasi. Tado yuddhaya yujyasva naivam pabamavapyasi.
Good. Next.
Rajalakshmi Bhagini.
Sukha dukkhe same krutva labhalabhau jaya jayau tato yuddhaya yujyasva naivam papamavapsyasi.
सुखदुःखे समे कृत्वा लाभालाभौ जयाजयौ ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्व नैवं पापमवाप्स्यसि.
Next.
सुखदुःखे
Bhanureka Bhagini.
सुखदुःखे समे कृत्वा लाभालाभौ जयाजयौ ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्व नैवं पापमवाप्स्यसि.
Good. One more person.
BB Lakshmi Bhagini.
Yes, Pati. Sukha dukhe same kritva labha labhau jaya jayau tato yuddhaya yujyasva naivam papamavapsyasi.
Good. One more person.
R Vijayalakshmi Bhagini.
सुखदुःखे समे कृत्वा लाभालाभौ जयाजयौ ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्व नैवं पापमवाप्स्यसि.
Good. I think we'll go to the meaning of this shloka, and tomorrow maybe we'll chant it a couple of times. So, sukha and dukkha, you have pleasure and pain. That if you look at life, you are not always going to have pleasure, you are not going to have always pain. Sukha and dukkha keeps changing. One day you are happy, the next day you are not happy. Sukha, dukkha. Same kritva. So in life, one of the things that Lord tells all of us is that you have to be equanimous. Sukha will come, don't jump. Dukkha will come, don't sink. You keep them alive. It is a part of life. Sukha and dukkha same kritva. Similarly, you may have labha, alabha. Labha, alabha is called labha, labha. Sometimes you may gain, alabha means sometimes you lose. Right? You have to look at you have to look at it equanimously. You cannot be jumping when you are getting a gain, and you can't get sunk and then say the entire earth has fallen on me, entire sky has fallen on me. Everybody has deserted me. I am now lost. Don't sink. So labha, alabha. Similarly, jaya, ajaya. Jaya, jayo means jaya, ajaya. You may have a victory, you may have a failure also. One day, when Rohit Sharma wins one match, next match he may also lose. But he has got to look at it in an equanimity. Okay. So he says that in life, you have all these kinds of opposites. Sukha and dukkha, labha, alabha, jaya, ajaya. All these kinds of things are going to happen in life. So he says, Lord says, not only to Arjuna, that all of us should have equanimity in terms of approaching it when they come to our lives, because we all will have this. Dukkha, sukha, everything will come to us. We have to have equanimity to that. Then what else he say? Tato yuddhaya yujyasva. Prepare, understand this, and then prepare yourself for war. Na evam papam avapsyasi. With that kind of mindset, when you go to the war, that I'm going to accept the outcome of this war. I'm not going to take it to my heart, but I'll do it for the sake of duty. If I do it, if you do it with the duty that I'm supposed to do it, but I am not supposed to look at it from the perspective of how the results are going to impact me. Don't keep the results in front of you. And when you do your duty, you prepare yourself for the war. Then for you, you will not get any kind of sin. That's what he is telling. So he is telling that all these things should be, opposites should be treated with equanimity by all of us. It cannot be that I jump for something, I get sunk for something else. And another thing is that when you look at entire human life, there are two known causes for our sorrows. That is raga and dvesha. Raga means we like something. Dvesha means we don't like certain things. So if you look at all these sorrows, raga and dvesha will be responsible. You like something and you don't get it, you have got you get into a sorrow. Dvesha means you don't like something. Okay. So when you look at all the sorrows that any human being has, it will all ultimately culminate into raga and dvesha. And Lord says that do not fight for raga and dvesha. Don't fight that I want the kingdom. Raga for the kingdom, I am fighting this war. Don't do that. I got a dvesha for Duryodhana. Don't fight that. You fight that I am supposed to fight this war, so you fight. Don't fight for raga dvesha, as I told you, not for the kingdom or not for enjoying everything, but for the sake of doing it. And don't have enmity when you are fighting with Duryodhana. You are fighting with Duryodhana because you are fighting adharma. You are not fighting Duryodhana, think that you are fighting adharma and do like that. So he says that get out of this mindset of raga and dvesha, that you are doing anything for the sake of raga and dvesha, and come out of it and then do it that I am supposed to do this particular duty, so I am doing it. This is a war of dharma and adharma, and I have to overcome adharma, so I am fighting this war. Have this kind of a mindset. Karma yoga is all about mindset. So he says, have this kind of a mindset. Duryodhana may be having a mindset of raga and dvesha. So don't think that just because Duryodhana has got raga, dvesha and fighting with you, he may not like you, dvesha with you. And he does not want to give the kingdom. He has got raga for his kingdom. He doesn't want to give. So he may fight for raga and dvesha. But you, Arjuna, you think at from the perspective of dharma and adharma, be on the side of dharma and then fight adharma. Because this is your swadharmam. You have got to fight this war and you have to keep everything you can in us. And accordingly, you take up this particular war. So that is the way our Lord Krishna is advising him. But his advice is not only for Arjuna, but for all of us. Okay, with this, we'll close the class today. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.